Hey, you. Let's get you a few cards and see if we have anything here for you. Okay, Three of Wands is looking at me straight away. So this message is going to be for those of you who are currently in a process of moving, or there is some kind of changes going in your life. Something is shifting, something is changing. Yeah, hold on. Let me just tune into the rest of it. Nine of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and Seven of Cups. So I feel like with this energy and yeah, with this Three of Wands in here, so this is this elevation, this shift in your energy, this change. So it might not be like in the literal sense, you know, like a physical change, more like an energetical change. So I feel this refers to you finding your true powers. I'm looking at that heart on this Seven of Cups. So this will have a lot to do with your broken heart, maybe, that you've carried throughout your life. And this is something about repairing that broken heart. Yeah, there's this Eight of Swords as well looking at me that came out. There's this Magician and the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and King of Wands, and the Sun and Queen of Wands are looking at the bottom with the Knight of Wands. Stop it. And Three of Pentacles. So this is like a major rebuild happening in here, and also something that started in the depths of one's spiritual awakening, like, you know, with this High Priestess. Or also maybe something happened here for some of you that awakened that intuition, sparked that intuition inside of you again. I feel like whoever I'm speaking here to, so you have to find your magic, learn your magic once again, like from the beginning. There's something here about that magic. And yeah, this on the Magician and High Priestess, you see this star. So I feel like this refers to some kind of wish come true, or some kind of deeper understanding of something. And yeah, there's also the same kind of like light around that sun. So I feel like this speaks about this clarity, illumination, something becoming clear. And I feel having Magician and High Priestess, so this refers to the powers you've discovered within yourself, something that you've been hiding away from, like, you know, with this Eight of Swords, or something that maybe you haven't even been allowed to fully express or learn by yourself. So I feel like, you know, this is the energy of like really truly stepping into that Magician and into that High Priestess, meaning creator, meaning a person who is aligned within themselves, person who listens to their intuition and knows they can rely on their intuition. With this Knight of Pentacles, though, I feel like this refers to your patience as well. And you've been patiently working on yourself, and you've been patiently, you know, resting as well, like, you know, looking at the image of that bear. So maybe as well you're coming out currently out of some kind of cycle of hibernation, or yeah, like it feels like you're coming out, emerging from that darkness with a full like truth, clarity, passion. Yeah, there's this Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. So I feel like this refers to that movement and moving forward with honesty and with fire, with drive. So I feel like, and also having Queen of Wands and King of Wands. So yet again, this is this big energy of drive. And I feel, and the Sun. And also all these lions and lionesses, like, you know, they are very significant in terms of that confidence and taking control. But I also feel like with this pair, I feel the moment. So whoever I'm speaking here right now, like, you know, yeah, this High Priestess, this Magician. So I feel like the connection as well that you probably crave or waited for, or was hoping for in some kind of a way, or looking for, yeah, there's some kind of, yeah, there's like this feeling of wanting to find that person. But then there's like this element of like, yeah, with this Eight of Swords, just giving up because of the confusion that you've experienced when it comes to love and emotions, and the amount of times your heart has been broken. So I feel like you lifted yourself up on your own, and you restored that contentment and peace within your own space, within your own reality. And I feel, coming back to that, like, you know, the moment you kind of rebuild yourself, and the moment you stop kind of like lowering your, what's the word for it, bar, like, you know, and certain standard that you've acquired, that you've learned, that you know you have, that you know that you are. So the moment you stand truly in that own power of yours, where you're completely unbothered, where you're not really looking for anything anymore, where you're ringing in my ears, where you kind of really confident in your own power, and when you finally understand that you do have that power and you do possess that magic. But yeah, looking at that snake, because there's a lot of images of the snake Wheel of Fortune showing up as well in here. But I feel like, you know, the fate tried to test you. That, you know, the devil and the darkness tried to kind of steal you. And I feel in some kind of a way, maybe there's still a little hold of it, of that darkness, of that past on you. But I feel that a lot of you, hold on, because I have this Wheel of Fortune here, but let me just shuffle the cards. With the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, this Wheel of Fortune, I feel a lot of you will encounter just really kind of destined connection. And just like I said, there's a lot of fight. Yeah, Knight of Cups, Six of Swords. So I feel for a lot of you as well, what they're telling me, that, you know, once you're going to be in the process as well of leaving something behind with the Six of Swords, there will be an arrival of like a new romance here with this Knight of Cups and the Swan energy. Yes, swan, being sworn, like literally there's something about you peacefully moving through your own calm waters after leaving conflict and restrictions behind. And the moment you're sort of swimming in those calmer waters, or moving through those calmer waters into this piece of yours where you feel like, and also when you like, there's something about you really being in a stage of like a state of like really not looking for it, and then boom, it comes in. Yeah, like with open arms, like welcoming you in open arms. There's something about, you know, you two really embracing each other. So this might be as well a significant and a sign, like, you know, this might start with like some kind of a hug, or when this person holds you for the first time, you're going to feel something different. You're going to feel a certain shift. The Empress is on the bottom. So I feel like, you know, this meeting of this person is going to be like this last little puzzle, and you understanding your true beauty, and you really understanding your true powers. You will really kind of understand. And I feel there's something about, hold on, I just want to get more about this person and whether I'm actually, Two of Swords. Yeah. And the Devil is here as well. Hermit in reverse with the Two of Swords. I did wanted to ask a little bit more about that person. So this person in here, and yeah, also there's this devil. So that's why there's this feeling of them. I feel like, you know, yeah, with this King of Wands, Queen of Wands. So this is your energetical match in terms of how much drive and fire you both have towards this life. But then asking about this person. So this person might be younger than my collective, than the person watching this. So that's why also your wisdom, and that's where your magic kind of comes in here. And I feel like this younger person, and maybe not, it doesn't have to even be like younger in age, but younger in experience, like younger in soul's age, because that's what we're speaking here in tarot. This is just energy, so we're speaking about the soul. So I feel like, you know, this, we're speaking here of somebody in coming in, and yeah, recognizing your light, your beauty, your magic. I feel like, you know, they instantly going to feel this pull, and then the want to like literally like embrace you or hold you. Or maybe they're going to be very kind of like, you know, wanting a lot of affection from you, what's coming through as well. But having Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles in here. So yeah, this is somebody that is coming in as some kind of a form of a student. And I feel like, you know, you're going to provide a lot of wisdom, and there's something that you're going to help them with as well. Before union happens, that's what I'm kind of hearing. Like, you know, there is some kind of teacher-student dynamic happening prior to it, before, you know, the energy will be mature enough to enter a union. Wow, kind of hearing, wow, this is deep and strange. But yeah, with this Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords, that Devil. So I feel with this Two of Swords, so this is the energy of something really sneaking up on you. I feel like, you know, this might actually happen for a lot of you the moment you are really going to be going deep within, or you're going to be really in that you're gonna think, yeah, looking at this Hermit again in reverse, that you're going to think that, you know, this is you entering your, you know, singlehood era, that you're going to stay single, that, you know, you feel stronger as a single unit. But there's something here about energy of something sneaking up, and I feel with this Devil in this set, with this energy, in one way I feel it might refer slightly to, you know, the person in common having some kind of toxic ties, maybe, or still having some kind of toxic patterns to work through. That's why this student thing that is coming in. And also I feel, because even before drawing the cards today, I felt like, you know, a lot of warmth from the sacral area and the sacral chakra, which usually like refers to the sexual energy. So I feel this might be one of the things as well that's going to be this first impression, and this driving force is going to be that attraction. Because I feel like, you know, the both of you are very attractive with the Wands energy in here, and not enough that it's sexual attraction is going to be, oh yes, the more I talk about it, oh yeah. So this is to those of you who are going to recognize that fire through this attractiveness. And there's something like, you know, that is going to happen in the surrounding or situation, like I said, that you're not going to be completely expecting this. Like, you know, this will be like a least expected scenario and the least expected situation. But with this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this gives off a new solid beginning. Right, I'm going to finish this one because it's getting quite long, but I think I've got enough time, and I'm gonna try and do another reading, see if anything else comes out about this energy, or if we can get anything else. Right, okay, in the meantime, I will leave you with that. Love you.